Suppose that the expected value of x squared is 25, the standard deviation of y is 8, and y is 2x plus 1. If it's known that all the values of x are positive, what's the expected value of x? So I want you to look at the sentence, if it's known that all values of x are positive, what's e of x? Specifically the first part of that sentence. Well, what that tells us is that the expected value of x must also be positive, and we'll see where that comes in later. Start with, what formulas do we know? Well, the variance is related to the expected values of various things like this. That's our second formula for the variance. And since we're given the expected value of x squared, that suggests we should be using that second formula. And we also know that the standard deviation of y is related to the standard deviation of x, like this. And finally, we know that the standard deviation of x is related to the variance of x, like this. All right. What does that second formula tell us in terms of using our givens? Well, the standard deviation of x, therefore, must be 1/2 of the standard deviation of y. But we know that the standard deviation of y is 8, and 1/2 of 8 is 4, so the standard deviation of x must be 4. And so we can go and look at our third formula, and find out that the standard deviation of x squared is the variance of x, and so that the variance of x is 4 squared, or 16. And finally, we can use all these things with our first formula, tell us that the variance of x, which we've already determined is 16, is equal to 25, which we are told over here, minus the expected value of x squared. And so we can go ahead and solve for the expected value of x. To give us the expected value of x squared is 9, and so the expected value of x has to be plus or minus 3. But notice that we've been basically told that the expected value of x is positive. So therefore, only positive 3 is our answer. So the expected value of x is positive 3.